Let's get into our weekly X factors. Mine specifically the offensive line, and we've talked about them, a lot here throughout this episode. And I went through all those depressing stats, but I feel like this unit, and we talked about the blitzing from the Bucs, have a real chance to struggle and really struggle. And if they do, the ship may tend to sink, and they'll just have to be in their A game. Nate Davis needs to play at a much higher level. He missed like all of camp. I know we don't know all of these personal reasons, but obviously him not being out there really affected him because he wasn't the guard that I saw a year ago that I knew that the Chicago Bears signed to bring in. He was literally the worst guard in the league last week when you look at the pressures allowed. And again, that's not why you signed him. He's supposed to be the upgrade. And we don't know, again, what that personal issue is. Hopefully he can start getting things on track. If not, then maybe the Bears need to not, force it and maybe bring a Ja'Tyre Carter up and let him play because he looked good in camp. And I want guys that are, really willing to and able to play at the highest level possible. So obviously a lot of pressure on this offensive line. I'm not going to rehash all of the stats here, but I think everyone knows that they're going to be key in this one.
Yeah, and my X factor kind of goes off of your X factor here, Will, but the X factor for me is how the Bears play against Vita Vea up front. If you look, if you're watching this stream right now, he is like three people in one, and that's how he plays. He's just a massive, hungry monster in the middle. And what he was doing to some of the Minnesota Vikings offensive linemen just made me laugh at times. There was even a play where the Vikings, they executed pretty well. They had a screen over to the left side. Vita Vea is going upfield, and that dude is running, chasing down, and tackles the running back in space. Like, that shouldn't be happening. That's why the NFL are just filled with freakish athletes. But Vita Vea is going to be a problem for this Bears offensive line. So, however, Chris Morgan, the offensive line coach, Luke Getsy schemed to try to slow him down so you're not getting that direct, immediate pressure up the middle. That's why they get paid what they get paid, because that's going to be a tall task for them all game. But like we talked about it, the interior offensive line for the Bears did not play well last week. It's a really tough task for what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to bring. I don't know if Kalijah Kancey, a guy that I really liked coming out of the draft, I know he's still dealing with an injury right now, so that can change things, but they have some other guys up front, and it doesn't really matter who they're bringing because it's so, again, we talked about how exotic it can look, but how they play against Vita Vea is going to be my X factor in this one, you guys.